What up? Um, yeah, that got that little tint in it right there. That's that motherfucking Oakhurst lemonade bomb. I don't really drink too much artificial type juice and all that shit like that. But I've been fucking with this for a while. This shit's right. I mean, I guess it's a little treat. Word. But yeah, fucking I just wanted to do a video real quick, man. So this one is about the third eye. Um, your third eye, your first eye, whatever you want to call it, your pineal gland, the eye in your head, your mind eye. So your third eye is like X-ray vision almost to everything outside of you, even inside of you, shit. But when you know your third eye is open, when you start seeing the shit outside of you for what it is, rather it's for its purpose, becomes more clear to you, rather it's certain things that you overlooked or usually overlook. That's now that has now caught your attention, and you see a deep science to it, or you know what I'm saying, you might see the same numbers over and over and over, and you starting to catch those numbers like, damn, what the fuck this numbers mean and shit like that. Or you know what I'm saying, like you could see things happening long before they even happen. Damn, that's a lot of shit. Like people talking to you, you know what I'm saying? You could tell if they lying more faster than you probably usually would. Your third eye it can bring you a sense of calm because of the better understanding, but also, you know, having more understanding of things, situations, life, people, whatever, that can also put you in a trap. Like for me, you know what I'm saying, my third eye is wide open. My shit been open. I don't think my shit ever was closed. Only thing about it was I didn't know as I was coming up what I was experiencing, or how the things was like, how was I picking up on shit. I just I used to, when I was young, you know, because I used to get into a lot of trouble and shit too. So the shit was so powerful and just so big that I couldn't ignore it. And, you know, it was like giving me these special like psychic abilities and shit like that. Some Nostradamus type shit, you know what I'm saying? And even to this day, sometimes the part that I'm trying to really get a hold of is when I'm predicting something, or when I'm actually speaking something into existence. You know what I'm saying? Because those two things right there is hard to tell when it's coming from third eye insight. Because it's like, damn. And then it don't even got to necessarily be speaking something into existence. I'm saying, like, the fact that you even think about some shit and then it happens, it's like, damn, did I predict that was gonna happen, or did I just think it into happening? Did I like egg it on to happening somehow? Did I put it out into the universe? You know what I'm saying? It depends on the circumstances and situations, or the people involved, in order for you to really break that part down. And that's more like a situation by situation type basis. But yeah, man, when your third eye is open, you start seeing a whole bunch of you start seeing a whole bunch of shit you haven't usually seen, or you just start picking up on more. Like, you just know more. It's not even a question, you know what I'm saying? You just know more. You could break shit down more. You see deeper into things. You know what I'm saying? You're more I don't want to say cautious, but you're more calculated, I'll say. You know what I'm saying? And the moves that you make. And so the, you know, aside from that, once your third eye is open, You know what I'm saying? The pros to it is being able to know the things that you are able to know and see the things that you're able to see or sense the things that you're able to see. One of the downs to it, like I said, is there's a trap. The trap is that, you know, with so much enlightenment is, I'll say, equivalent to wisdom. Yeah, well, enlightenment brings you wisdom. It's like, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? When you know so much, because we don't know everything, it's just all too synchronized. It's just all just too much information to know everything. Our mind can't even contain it. So, yeah, fucking, once it's just open, right? You want to be aware of, you want to try to be aware of all the steps that you take. You want to try to, you know, pay attention to everything that you're doing, because with this awareness, in order to avoid the traps, you got to be able to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people go 1 + 1 is 2. Okay, we know that. So we know if we take this step and then we take that step, it's going to equal this result or this situation or this circumstance or this problem or this solution. You know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to go 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4, 4 + 4 is 8, 8 + 8 is 16, 16 + 16 is 32, so on, so on, so on. You get my drift. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to see out as far as you can. The more further that you can see, the more information that you can retain or remember, and the more clear things become for you. That's based on how wide your third eye is. And like I said, with the whole trap thing, it could put you into a space of like, you just know too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, for the most part, we all hang around other people. And in doing that, you know, the majority aren't awake yet. Their third eye ain't open, or it is open and they don't know how to use it or apply it. So it's like when you're around these people, they could be so low vibrational, so third dimensional, that they can bring you down to their level if you allow yourself to be to be in that sphere, that atmosphere around them so much. You know what I'm saying? They can take you out of your spirituality. And then once you come out, gang stalking. Once you come out of that spirituality, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you lose direction, you lose guidance and shit. Hey, need help?
No, that's okay.
Got it? All right. So it's like you lose guidance and direction, and you need that. You need to stay connected to the divine or God, your spirit, your soul, whatever you want to call it. You want to stay connected to that astral realm, that spiritual realm. I'm trying to explain the trap to you, because a trap is like, you know, being around those friends, they might be on one level, one frequency level, right? And they may not be spiritual, they may not be religious, not be nothing, just straight, everyday, living day by day life on this 3D realm, right? So to them, the things that's important could be shit like money, a whole bunch of material shit, a whole bunch of shit outside of them, right? And by those things being what's on their mind heavy, they keep talking to you about it, keep talking to you about it, keep talking to you about it. And you will begin to slowly start having that shit on your mind all the time, or it could become your focus all the time. It's like a poison. You know what I'm saying? You want to stay in that 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th dimension. You want to go stay in them high dimensions, stay in the astral realm, because that's beyond this physical. You know what I'm saying? That's before and after the physical. You know what I'm saying? So we come here to gain control of our consciousness and to get this enlightenment that this third eye offers us. And once we ascend past this physical 3D realm and we back into the spirit realm, where we're permanently in the spirit realm, we're able to navigate that realm with consciousness like we navigate this physical. Except there, we're able to do more. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine yourself in your dreams. You know, once you die and then you go to sleep. Once you go to sleep, you dream. Once you die, you go to that dream state. That's the real world. You know what I'm saying? So you want to keep in tune with your divinity. Now, also, when you're hanging around those friends, right? They might be fakers. They might be fronting all the time. They might be liars and shit like that. They might be deceptive, manipulative. You know what I'm saying? A lot of low shit to them. Now, when a person is woke and really in tune and really like with the shit, they're not looking to take over nobody. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking to manipulate or do none of that extra shit to people, because it comes with an understanding of we're all one. So it's just not in your intentions to want to do negative shit to the next person, or be hating on the next person, or to be sending bad vibes to the next person. You know what I'm saying? So when that happens, because of your enlightenment being so high, it's like, oh, I ain't trying to fuck with them like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to stay away from them. And what happens is it could cause you to stay away from a whole bunch of people. And because you're staying away from them people, it's like you fall into that world of loneliness. You know what I'm saying? It's always just you, always just you, always just you. Even when you're around a whole bunch of people, it could be a whole bunch of people, it could be a little bit of people, just being around people, period. It's like, it's not really no too many people that's on your frequency. You know what I'm saying? It's always like you got to come down to 3D and discuss the topics they want to discuss, because that makes sense to them. We can vibe together on these things, but they don't want to come up on your frequency to the spiritual ascension, because to them that's crazy. It sounds crazy. You talking that old other shit, that weird shit. Nah, it's astral, it's real shit. You know what I'm saying? That spirit realm, everything happens there before it happens here. So anything happening here, you gotta understand whatever's next already is going on in that spirit realm. And we're in spiritual warfare right now with all kind of demons. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers looking just like us, walking around just like us, right with us. Niggas be around us every day. Demons. That's all there is. Like, it's men and women, motherfucking demons and angels. I ain't even say man and woman. Female and male just is demons and angels. Same shit. So, you know what I'm saying? With that enlightenment, it puts you in a trap, because it's like, damn, you know so much. So because you know so much, you being cautious of a whole bunch of shit, because you don't want that to offset your vibrations. You don't want it to you just don't want it to have no type of negative effects on you. And again, as I've stated in my previous videos, we know that negative and positive doesn't necessarily mean good and bad, but I'm using it on the third dimensional terms of good and bad. So when I say negative, I am saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you just don't want no bad shit coming your way. You don't want them bad energies, that bad vibe, and none of that type shit. You don't want no demonic entities around you trying to take over your vessel. You know what I'm saying? The thing is this too. Let me give y'all a jewel real quick, right? The demons and the devil, they cannot do shit to you. I'm telling you right now. The motherfuckers can't do nothing to you without you permitting them to. They can't do nothing to you without you allowing them to. You know what I'm saying? They could set up all kind of traps around you. They could try to influence all the people around you. All that shit. Set up all kind of situations and circumstances to break up something good you might got going on. And it's up to us to fall for that trap. You know what I'm saying? I done fell for the trap a few times before I knew what the fuck was going on. Even since I realized that my third eye was open, I fell for traps. You know what I'm saying? Detrimental type of fucking traps. But that's because I wasn't fully like on it like that yet. You know what I'm saying? I was just waking up like, all right, I'm getting a better understanding of this shit now. And I was, doing my little research, starting to do my little meditations and shit. Um, and I won't even say research because it was more like I was just finding motherfuckers more so on the internet that had also experienced the same things that I experienced, but they were speaking about it with a higher understanding than I had. You know what I'm saying? And I started, tuning into myself more and really like putting my mind to the shit for my own understanding. Um, so yeah, man, it's real easy to come back down to this 3D realm. And this ain't the place where we want to be. I mean, I know we physically here. We here for the experience. You know what I'm saying? We only here for the experience. We ain't here to be motherfucking doing the shit that we do. People live purposely. Everything that we do is supposed to have a purpose behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing something bad, negative, evil, whatever the case is, doing shit out of spite, you already know if you're wrong for that or not. You know it. And it ain't even wrong or not. You know you're wrong for that. So it's like we gotta try to stay on a positive wave. We gotta get into our own brains and take control of our vessel to a point where it's like, I bet, like I said in my last video too, you know what I'm saying, use it as a toolbar. As soon as some negative thoughts and shit start coming into your head, you gotta, even if you can't control that shit as far as like having the thoughts or whatever, or suppressing the thoughts, just make sure you don't act out on the thoughts. Because it's like, that's what they're there for. You know what I'm saying? The thoughts that goes on in our head, we think about our plans, our dreams, our goals, all the shit that we want to achieve. And while we thinking about that shit, we thinking in the astral. You know what I'm saying? Our spirit is speaking those motherfucking them thoughts almost. Or those thoughts is being spoken to our spirit. You know what I'm saying? We just hearing it. And those vibrations, those thoughts, the vibes that come off the thoughts could be so strong that they force you into action. Like, damn, you know what? Shit. I don't even take pills, but I got a motherfucking headache. And this shit, something telling me to go ahead and take these motherfucking pills. Now, you might be so enlightened already at a point where it's like you one of the people like me. I'll use myself personally because I am one of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with the medication. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat meat. I try to keep my body as clean as possible. I don't go around, you know what I'm saying, just fornicating and doing all type of shit with different girls, different females and all that shit like that. Like, I go hard body with this shit. I do my fasting, all that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you could be a person who don't take medication and then you got a crazy headache one day and you're like, fuck it, let me just take a Motrin. You know what I'm saying? Your studies probably went so far back that you already know that Motrin shit ain't about nothing. That Tylenol shit ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's a plant for every fucking problem that we have. That's a solution for every problem that we have. You know what I'm saying? There's natural herbs and medicines to take care of us. Niggas ain't gotta settle for that bullshit. But, you know what I'm saying? They be like, well, I've been getting headaches for like 2 or 3 days and motherfucking everywhere I've been at and I mentioned that I got this headache, every person around me is telling me like, oh, take a Motrin, take an ibuprofen, take a Tylenol, take this, take that. Go to the hospital. I'm not even about to go into that hospital shit right now. I ain't trying to go into no conspiracy theories or none of that right now. But, you know, a person might be like, all right, fuck it, let me just take this shit. And it's like, you already know better. And that's the shit that I'm saying that can bring you from vibing high to vibing low. And then once your frequency goes down so far, it's easy to get stuck in the third dimension. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, you may have a situation that, like me, I've been stuck, you know what I'm saying? But I've been fighting it because I'm aware of what's going on. So like, not stuck, but I've been having like this tug of war. You know, sometimes it happens because my situation, you know what I'm saying, I'm in a 3D like everybody else. And I have to be in tune with it day to day, just based on my circumstances. And so with that, it's easy to engage with all the different um, entities, the different energies and shit like that that's around, and get stuck on a low vibration because of always being around that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might have a situation, like that's what mine was at. Just not just my circumstances, but you know what I'm saying, situations and shit that might be stuck in your head. 3D situations. Shit stuck in your head, stuck in your head, stuck in your head. And what that do is, because it's renting so much space in your mind, that shit like blocks off a lot of enlightenment. It blocks off a lot of shit that you should have picked up on and you didn't pick up on it. And then you start having these repetitive situations or days or routines and shit like that. And it's because you're not catching what what was being delivered to you. You're not catching the signs, but that's because of letting so much of one situation or two situations or three, you know what I'm saying, letting certain situations rent so much space in your mind. So it's like, with that, that can cause your third eye to start closing. And we don't want the third eye closed. We want to be able to see. I mean, some people may not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they like being zombies and just enjoying this motherfucking American dream. The American dream goes across the earth. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere there's a civilian, there's the American dream. Anywhere there's a dollar, there's the American dream. So, yeah. Also, you want to keep your motherfucking third eye open by eating right, eating healthy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be ingesting these dead animals with who knows, it could have certain poisons in it. See what the devil do, right? When it comes to our food and shit, what the devil do is it'll take a little tiny bit, right? Oh, black people like chicken, right? So I'm gonna take a little bit, right? I'm gonna take a little bit of this motherfucking this poison I'm gonna call fucking chemo, right? And I'm gonna put only a little bit in this chicken, maybe like a 0.5, half a gram in this motherfucking chicken, and all these different packs of chicken. So it's like, all right, motherfucker, eat the chicken, and your body will take that 0.5 of poison, and it ain't gonna kill you, ain't gonna make you sick, or none of that. It's only gonna do so much where your body responds to it in a way that you don't even feel it or notice it. You know what I'm saying? And the damage is there. And then you be like, oh, I'm gonna eat some more chicken tonight, I'm gonna eat some more chicken tomorrow, I'm gonna eat some more chicken the other day, and you know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. That shit starts to grow. You know what I'm saying? Do biology. Y'all know how long it takes to digest certain meals. You know what I'm saying? At least 6 hours. So that shit's growing the more you eat. And the thing is, it's not only in the chicken, it's in everything. Everything that they know motherfuckers like, they got a record of what sells the most in these grocery stores and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why fasting is one of the best medicines you can use when you're hurt, when you're sick, or any of that shit, because it's gonna release everything in your body that's not supposed to be in your body, and you gotta rest. You know what I'm saying? While this process is taking its course, and you gotta be patient. You gotta be disciplined enough to get through the pain that it comes with. You know what I'm saying? I done fasted for long terms. Well, I mean, my longest straight was like 2 weeks. Which I've been had a goal to go longer than that, and I just haven't yet. But my goal is still there, and I'm gonna go for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go for it. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just try to keep your motherfucking third eye open. Try to keep the poisons out your body. If you feel like you all congested with all type of shit, and you've been eating mad dirty food, drinking mad dirty water, you know what I'm saying? Don't think because you're drinking water that shit's all good. There's a pH level to your water. You know what I'm saying? And we already know. Well, I don't know if we already know, but I motherfucking know that if you, I think it's a 7.5 or 7 and up becomes alkaline in the pH levels. So anything less than that is acid. We want to keep the things that we ingest at a high pH level. That's why it's important to eat your motherfucking plants, your salads, your kales, your spinaches, even your hybrid broccolis. But you want to stay away from that meat, that trauma.